All right, let's go ahead and we're going to do another one of these warm-ups. After we do these two warm-ups, we're going to go into writing on the tables like we did before. I'll have a little slide deck for you on that. And then I want you guys to, on the back side, I'm going to have it like this. I want you guys working on a Jeopardy. And I'll show you which I really want to see your work. So work is important. All the work you're doing here, and the work you're doing on the Jeopardy. I want to see this, and then I want to collect this at the end of class. We'll put 40 points on this. Make sure your grade goes up for that, okay? All right, cool. Can make sure your name's on this too. I'll probably have a spot there already because I'm making new copies of this. So, all right, let's go ahead and do this problem. And when we look at this is just like yesterday, but it's a little bit different, okay? So what we're doing here is this piece of the puzzle is important. Where do we fit this piece of the puzzle in this equation? All right, what does this piece equal? It equals x. So where do you need to put it? Wherever you can find the x, that's where the piece is going to go. Feel free, whatever visual helps you, you're going to plug that in. You're going to erase x and you're going to plug in that piece of the puzzle. Okay? So when I do that, I'm going to write 2 parentheses plus 4y equals 24. Today, you're not going to have the index cards on the tables. You're just going to be writing A's and B's. I really want to see you guys with these parentheses clean work. Okay? Now, what are you putting in here? 2y plus 4. So go ahead and bring that up here. All right. So now you've done that. You replaced x, not y. Yesterday was all y stuff. Today is an x. You're going to substitute that in. And now you have this. And when you finally get your answer, you're not going to get what x equals. Look at, you only have y in your equation. So you're only going to find out what y equals. So go ahead and do that. All right. We're going to have 4y. So I distributed. No big deal. You guys are good. Like terms, you know the drill. 8y plus 8 equals 24. Then subtract 8 to both sides. There's a lot of 8's over there. 24 minus 8 is 16. 8y equals 16. Divide 8 into 16. Y equals 2. All right. You got half the battle won. Half the battle's won. You know what y is. Let's go ahead and bring this back. So I'm going to write it out. X equals 2y plus 4. And I kept going over this yesterday. You literally can just put your pencil down and do it in your head. You can just do this mentally. But if you still have trouble, understand that the 2 is what y is. So you're going to cross out the 2. The 2 is going to go there. When they're next to each other, they're multiplying. Some people were adding. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. All right, x equals 8. Now, if you write this out as an answer, remember, as a point, what goes first and second? Be careful. Don't say it's 2, 8. It's not. It's going to be 8, comma, 2. Okay? I don't want you to get the whole problem wrong because you wrote it down this way and wrote it in reverse. All right, I think we're doing okay with this. I don't think this curveball is going to be too much. Just because it says x equals, that shouldn't mess with you. Since yesterday it was all y equals, this is the same process, but instead of putting it where the y is, put it where the x is. Okay? All right, now we're going to do the bottom part, which is a little more interesting. This one's actually kind of cool. I like these problems. This is what we're going to be doing more of next week. Y equals, let's just say 4x plus 10. All right, cool. We're already set. We know what y equals, right? Great. Now look what I'm going to write here. let's say, so this is a little different. Take a look at it. What do you notice that's different? Well, they're both y equals. That's great, but still, don't let that mess with you. What would you do here? Just like we did yesterday. What would you do? Would you tell me what y equals? Right? Isn't that part of our plugging in process? And where are we going to put that? We're going to put this. This is where the y goes. So we're going to put all of this where the y is. Is that really going to mess with you? You can do this. Let's go ahead and write this out. So it's going to be 4x plus 10. There's no number here in front of it, so you're just going to put it down there. Equals, and look what we did there. All right. From there, now this is a different step. Now, letters to the left. That cancels out. 4x minus 2x is 2x plus 10 equals 16. Subtract 10. Two x equals 6. All right. Not too tough at all. One step, two step, three step. That was it. What was the tough part? To make sure you knew how to plug it in. All right. Now that you know what x is, we know this process, right? We got to go ahead and go through this process again. Bring it back. So we're going to write out y equals 4x plus 10. Where does the x go? Where does the 3 go? Where the x is? Can we just plug it in? Can we do this in our head? 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 10 is 22. How do we write it out? 3 comma 22. All right, you guys. I want to see really good whiteboard activity, or excuse me, not whiteboard, table activity with your A and B partners, and then at the end, your exit ticket will be kind of a Jeopardy game you're going to play with your partner. All right, you guys, do the best you can.